Okay, so things have happened since the last few videos we shot.
Yeah.
So, a few videos back, Josh showed up here on a new bike to show it off.
Indeed.
That new bike is not new anymore.
No. Well, it's still new to me, but it's in pieces now.
Lots and lots of pieces. So, Josh also is in lots and lots of pieces, and he has some new cyborg attachments.
Yeah. So, want to tell him what happened? Or you want me to tell him what happened?
Yeah, so you tell him what happened. But before we do that, so basically, we're going to be cutting back a little bit. It's going to be a while until we do a revival, because
I got to get back into revival shape.
half of the revival crew is not revival ready. We have to do a revival here before we can actually go out and do a revival.
So, it was a normal day. I rode up to school. I was on it's a big U.S. highway, big 4-lane highway. I rode up to school to handle some class paperwork, for this upcoming semester. And I was riding back home, middle of the day, lunchtime. And there was a lady in a Honda Pilot who was turning, and she didn't yield and turned right in front of me. Hit her at about 65 miles an hour. And I hit her and ricocheted off of her car. Most of this, I don't remember any of this. So this is all stuff that was told to me by deputies and such. Witness to the accident came over, sat me down by the side of the road to wait for EMS to get there. And so EMS got there, they loaded me onto Life Flight, and then they flew me to Jacksonville. So I broke my jaw in 2 spots. I broke my jaw here and here, dislocated on both sides. So I've got screws and plates here all through my jaw. And I had a major concussion. I had a brain bleed. I broke my arm in 2 spots. I broke both bones right here. I've got plates and screws in this arm. I broke 3 or 4 bones in the back of my hand. So I've got pins in my hand. And then I broke my back. I broke 2 vertebrae in my back, and then I broke both vertebrae right at the base of my skull. And one of them was a compound fracture where the vertebrae broke into separate pieces. So I had surgery on my arm, on my hand, and then on my jaw. And I lacerated my spleen and my liver, and then bruised some ribs and stuff like that. So I had some pretty intense internal bleeding. And when I got picked up by Life Flight, and then I had a brain bleed, and so I was out cold. I spent 5 days in the ICU and 12 days total in the hospital. And on the police report, it's the lady was distracted. She was looking at her phone and didn't see me and pulled out directly in front of me.
So this was in the bright light of day. This was noontime.
Yeah, it wasn't
no clouds, no rain, no weather, nothing. Oh, so he can't eat solid food because of the damage to his jaw.
Y'all probably don't want to see, but I've got braces. They look like braces, but they're in my gums. I'm not allowed.
He's all wired and plated.
Yeah,
and
so I'm not allowed to eat solid food.
So what we're saying here is, and the core reason I wanted to make this video is motorcycle safety.
Yeah.
Here we have a prime example. Josh wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
He was just driving along on a road, and somebody just pulled right out in front of him because they didn't see the motorcycle. Now, the lady who hit him got a citation for basically distracted driving, which is like using a cell phone or something, and
failure to yield,
and
then a felony for
causing bodily harm,
Yeah.
for the loss of a limb or some loss of use of parts of his body, basically,
Yeah.
which is half of his body.
Yeah.
So she wasn't paying attention. She wasn't looking for motorcycles. Probably wasn't even looking for cars.
Yeah.
Just didn't see any car coming. Wasn't really paying attention. Just pulled right out. So what I'm saying is, get off your phone. Pay attention. Now, I'm guilty of sometimes looking at my phone in the car, and I shouldn't, and I get yelled at sometimes for it, but I try not to. You got to make a conscious effort not to. It's a modern world, I get it. Everybody wants to be on their phone, but you can't. Stop it.
And don't get me wrong, I fully understood the risk that I was taking, and I still fully understand the risk that I take if I choose to get back on a motorcycle. I understand the risk that I was taking, and I understand that I was playing with my life. But if she had been paying attention, I'd be totally fine right now.
Now, Josh was also wearing a helmet, so the helmet absorbed a good portion of the blow, and still he wound up with a lot of head injuries, because obviously when you're on the bike, your head
Yeah,
hits
my head
first.
was the first point of contact at the car.
And somehow he must have twisted in the air and wound up on the left side of his body when
Yeah.
he hit. But anyway, he
Yeah.
doesn't remember any of that, so that's a moot point. Probably just as well. You don't want to remember it.
Yeah, and the helmet's the reason I'm alive. So, not only to you car drivers, please pay attention, look out for us. I know we're hard to see, but please try. If you ride motorcycles, wear your helmet. I know that I should be a vegetable right now, but I should be dead. If I wasn't wearing a helmet, I'd be dead.
Even with the helmet, you're lucky because of the spine fracture.
Right.
I mean,
Broke my neck.
even with the helmet, it still only absorbs some of the blow, and it still compresses back into your body, and you can still have spine damage. So even with the helmet, it's not completely safe. What I'm saying is, Josh did everything right. He wore the helmet. He wore a good helmet. He was paying attention. He was driving safe, but
I braked and I locked up the bike for over 100 foot before I made contact.
which is, if you calculate that out, that's only about a second of travel time at 65 mile an hour, which was how fast he was. That's the speed limit there. So that's basically how fast you hit the car. 65 to 0 in a split second.
Yeah.
And like you said, that's the risk you take when you ride a motorcycle. But it was avoidable. Josh is doing everything right. It was an avoidable accident. If somebody hadn't pulled out in front of him, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, probably would have died if it wasn't for the lovely people at Life Flight and at Shands in Jacksonville, because I had quite a bit of internal bleeding and was pretty close.
It was in pretty nasty shape. And when they life flight somebody, you know it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was in very rough shape.
But he made it.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. And he's not paralyzed.
And I'm not paralyzed.
Even if he does have to wear...
I do have to wear all this, but I'm not paralyzed, and I should get full functionality back out of my hand when it's all said and done.
Anyway, when he has his 8 weeks of recovery or whatever it boils down to, and finally back on solid food, maybe we can do some revivals or something again. I don't know. We'll figure out something to do and we'll get back into it. In the meantime, we're going to be low on videos for a while because he can't really do anything.
Yeah, I can't do anything, unfortunately.
Except stand in the background and maybe shout orders at me. So we'll be back, hopefully before too long.
Yeah.
Bear with us. Winston, you want to show him your snake bite too? Come here. Come here. Come on. Show him on camera. We got to get all the pity votes to get people to subscribe. So Winston got bit by a snake. Near as we can figure, it jumped up and bit him on the throat here. It was pretty bad. Blood everywhere. We ran him to the vet. Got him the antivenom, all that stuff. Anyway, not as bad as this situation. Everything's happening.
Yeah.
So we'll be back as soon as we can with another video. In the meantime, we're probably going to have some old videos from the backlog, which is probably me just failing alone by myself fixing mowers or something. So I'm sure no one will watch or enjoy that. In the meantime, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Give us the pity vote for injuries. And remember motorcycle safety. Watch for motorcycles. You see the bumper stickers. You hear people talk about it, but it's for real. You need to actually watch for motorcycles.
Yeah.
Feel free to like, comment, subscribe.
We'll see you when I get better.
We'll see you next time.